Hello, so welcome so that you can work out this maths problem within the shortest time possible. So we have 6 to the power of a minus 1 is equals to 96. So let's work it out very fast. So make sure you watch this video up to the end. So now solution, we have 6 to the power of a minus 1 is equivalent to 96. So let's take for an example. Suppose we have a to the power of m minus n. So this one can also be written as a to the power of m all over a to the power of n. So that is to mean that in this case now 6 to the power of a minus 1, we shall have 6 to the power of a all over 6 to the power of 1, which now is equals to 96. So the next step now is for us to work it out. So 6 to the power of a, now we shall have it at 6 to the power of a all over, so 6 to the power of 1, we shall have our 6 is equals to 96. So the next thing that we shall have to do is to multiply both sides by 6. So meaning that here now we shall now say that this side we shall multiply by 6, then also this side we shall multiply by 6. So 6 by 6 shall cancel each other. So now we shall now have 6 to the power of a is equals to 96 multiplied by 6. So the next step, what do we now have to do? So it's simple. The next thing that you need to do is to introduce the log from both sides. So here now we shall have the log of 6 to the power of a. So now the log of 6 to the power of a is equals to the log of 96 multiplied by 6. So from here now, assume we have something like the log of, so when you have the log of p to the power of m, so this one can also be written as m, the log of p. So that is to mean that the log of 6 to the power of a can also be written as a, the log of 6 is equals to the log of 96 multiplied by 6. So from here now, for us to remove this the log of 6, so that now we become with a, we shall divide both sides by the log of 6. So here divide by the log of 6. So this side also divide by the log of 6. So the log of 6 and the log of 6 shall cancel each other. So now our value for a is equals to the log of 96 multiplied by 6, then all over the log of 6. So all over the log of 6. So this one is not the answer. The next one we shall say that. So before we work it out this one, so when you have the log of ab, so this one can also be written as the log of a plus again the log of b. So in simple terms, our a in this case is equals to the log of 96 plus the log of 6 all over the log of 6. So now our value for a here, so our a shall now be is equals to, so we shall have the log of 6 or the log of 96 all over the log of 6, then plus the log of 6 all over the log of 6. So the next here now we shall say that our value for a is equals to, so we shall have the log of 96 all over the log of 6, then plus log 6 and log 6 shall cancel each other, so now we shall have plus 1. So the next one we shall say that our value for a is equals to the log of 96 can also be written as 6 multiplied by 16, then we shall close the bracket, plus 1 all over the log of 6. So here now a is equals to, so now we shall have the log of 6, then because it's a multiplication we shall also have plus the log of 16 all over the log of 6, then plus 1. So now we shall now say that, so we shall divide everything by the log of 6. So now our a is equals to the log of 6 all over the log of 6, then plus the log of 16 all over the log of 6, then finally plus 1. So a is equals to log 6 and log 6 shall cancel, so now we shall have 1 plus the log of 16 all over the log of 16 all over the log of 6, then plus 1. So assume we have the log a all over the log b, So this one can also be written as the log of a to the base of b. So when we rewrite this one, we shall now say that a is equals to 1 plus 1 is 2. So now we shall have 2 plus the log of 16 to the base of 6. So now these are now shall be our value for a. So if you loved how we worked it out, please show us and subscribe to this channel.